Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Darkest Dungeon, where you have to apologize if my voice is a little different here. Actually, I had to stop recording for a few days because I lost my voice due to allergies, which is always great this time of year, especially because around this time of year I tend to have a speaking engagement that I have to speak at. Oh, and it was so much fun because I couldn't talk at all, and yet I had to do it, so that's great. But we're here now. It's Darkest Dungeon. It's getting dark out here because we're going torchless, and we do have Rimworld and Demise who are here, and we've had a few viewers who have requested that they prepare to die. So we're going to start by actually looking at the stagecoach to see who we get here. Now, we can get up to 9 people available, so unfortunately none of them is going to be a healer, and Paxtigor is going to be disappearing into wherever we do the treatment here in just a minute, but we are going to get everybody here. We're going to get you, and you. I'm not even going to look at what they are right now, but I am going to go ahead and upgrade my barracks just to a little bit more depth here so I can run 3 teams. So the goal here, there's a few goals here. Now I do have a few people that I do want to rename, so that is what I'm going to do first. We do have let's just this is a good opportunity to look at people here. We have Hussein, which I can't pronounce that enough as is, so we're going to change that to another name that I apologize if I mispronounce, but Yomaz, or Yomaz. Thank you for requesting to be part of the death here. You have Dirk Stab, which is good. Jokers tend to be, or Jesters tend to be frontline characters here. Harvest, which is one of my favorite abilities in the game. Battle Ballad, which is okay. I'm not too huge on buffs, but it's better than other abilities. And Slice Off, which is a very important talent to have. So you're a good 3rd position or 2nd position character. So that is all pretty good. Congratulations. Next we have Mallet, who is a leper. And who am I giving leprosy? That is very unfortunate that we are going to be giving leprosy to Koval. I apologize. You are a Seeker leper here who is a known cheat and is winded as well. I didn't even look and see what you're up with. Oh, you have a Hero Mania. Experiences religious visions and delusions. And Dacnomania, which can actually be really annoying. And then Beastator and Resilient. Hang on a second. Oh, I apologize. Thought I got all that out of my system before I started recording. But Koval is an unholy slayer, so that's exciting. Have your pretty standard abilities for a leper. Lepers are very good frontline tanks. They have a lot of health. They are just super slow. So that is something to keep in mind. And then we also have Lucellus as well, who we are going to go ahead and just see here. Who wants to be diurnal? -2 speed if the torch is below 26. That's annoying, but we can fix that. And then obsessed with food. I think I know who's obsessed with food of my viewers, and that is going to be the definite best bounty hunter, Clumsy Mind. Because of course, if you're a bounty hunter, you got to be clumsy with your with being steady, and a mediator, improve stress reduction with meditating while camping. Now, Mark for Death and Collect Bounty are all pretty good. Flashbang and Finish Him are very important. About the only sad thing that we don't have is Come Hither, but we can unlock these a little bit later. I do like Come Hither probably better than Mark for Death, but Mark could still be good. It is 1 damage in a pinch, which does leave, like I said, I'm leaving Reynold and Dismas because they're kind of your standard Steve kind of characters here. But Traley, we are going to rename you real quick to another person here, Cole Custard, which does remind me of a great series of eateries that shut down in the town that I live in, so I will be thinking of hot dogs and custard and all that with your name. I apologize if that's inappropriate, but you're a slow draw, you're nocturnal, so that's good as well. Stout, and we've been over this before, Incision is such a very important ability for the Plague Doctor here. Now, our embarking is going to be pretty interesting. In fact, I think unfortunately, Carl Custer, you're going to have to hit the bench this time here. First off, we have Stress Relief. Now, fortunately, everybody can go to different places except he is a known cheat. He's not allowed to gamble in town, and that is permanent. And you will only flagellate to relieve stress. Flagellation, for those of you who do not know, because the Da Vinci Code was released a really long time ago now, is whipping yourself into shape. Now, there's always the caretaker, who's apparently undead, but still goes around town. He pretty much, it's just what it boils down to. Well, let's go here. First off, for upgrades, it's pretty important, actually, that we try and increase stress recovery for some of these places. I'm going to do the penance hall as well. Because she will only, you can see the X's here. Light burn my soul. Ha 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 ha. That's great. Now, the only problem is that this costs more. Like if we want to put some money in the cloister to stress relief, it's only 1,000. So there we go. And I'm going to have to get some water real quick, so let me take a quick pause. Hopefully we're back to recording, or I'm going to be very sad here. In fact, I'll probably just stop and restart the recording and edit this in just a little bit. But yeah, we do have our people here, and they have to sit out for those of you who are unfamiliar with the game. Like, Dismas can't go here. If I best I don't get false allegations and all that, but we can go to the bar. And the thing with this is that it's not that these are necessarily more or less effective, and we got to be careful with our crest here. Notice there's gambling, the brothel, and the bar. We are going to go here. It's just that this costs more. And you may say, well, why would you do anything other than go to the bar? That's true, but when you have more people and you need stress relief, that's where these slots become kind of a matter here. So I didn't put Reynold in because we still need people to go in here, and he's God-fearing, so he'll only pray for stress relief, and he's a kleptomaniac, so what a great God-fearing guy. Let's see, do we have any other items? I don't have... Okay, Nomad Wagon, complete more quests to unlock. So we don't have the blacksmith, we don't have the guild. I do like that this game eases you in a little bit into all of these systems, so we are going to be holding on. We're going to need a lot of deeds here before long. I don't think we have too much else going on other than items. Now, there was a time where those percentage resist things didn't work, but the max HP did work, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Man-at-Arms, who I don't have, and a Hellion, who I don't have. Okay, well, we'll hold on to those, because as good as stun resist would be nice, I don't really want to knock down your health that much. So let's go ahead and let's hit the embark button. So, we noticed that the Warrens, the Weld, and the Cove, and of course the Darkness Dungeon, are all still unlocked. Excuse me, that was the exact opposite of what I meant. They're still locked, and we have all kinds of different missions that we can choose from. So it's really just boils down to what we want. Explore 90% of the rooms, complete all the room battles, explore 90% of the rooms. I think it's just really going to come down to what items we would prefer here. So dice, +4 accuracy, +4 dodge, that's generally good. +5 accuracy to melee skills is generally good. +8 accuracy is actually a really big deal for a leper. And +20% scouting chance is pretty nice considering we're playing on Torchless. So I'm going to go here. We're going to see if we can complete all of the room battles. And our team today is going to be Koval, Reynold. Now this is going to be a little interesting because I don't think I have anybody who's great in the back row here. Okay, Yuzmas. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So Clumsy, you're going to be flashbanging a lot. And then Dirk Stab is going to always be moving Yuzmas forward. So I'm probably going to be harvesting a lot. But we got to run with what we have in terms of our stress and everything. So generally flashbang is going to be more important. And we can deal with everything else as we need. Plus Mark for Death is pretty nice. So Clumsy is going to be our buffer today, and Yomaz are going to be over here. So here is the team. Let's hit the provision button, and we can actually camp. Oh, that's right. Maybe I shouldn't do this mission yet because it's a medium difficulty mission, but we're gonna give it a shot. That's the catch here. It's a medium level mission. In fact, you know what? I am not gonna do the medium mission. Why did I not pay attention to that? That's why it has better rewards. We just need to do short missions because it's going to be something if we can even get out of here. I was wondering about that. So let's get the accuracy anyway. We'll do this as well. So 8's pretty good. This, and of course, as usual, I didn't actually look up to see what I needed to get for like using these items for things. I know most of them offhand, but I don't know all of them. I like having a little, I don't want to say cheat sheet, but it's good to have just the info available of like, hey, you can use, I'm going to get 2 shovels actually, since this is an exploration quest. I think it is. We're gonna have a problem here in just a minute. All right, we are back. I hope, and of course, first thing is first. Control Shift click. Nighty night. Pitch is black. The infernal blackness. I can't see my own feet. Well, congratulations, Clumsy Mind. You are there with the rest of us. Now I need to complete all the room battles here, so we can see how we're gonna do. We could get really lucky, and these first rooms could be the room battles. The bounty hunter is gonna be our trap guy. We may as well let Mr. Klepto get in the crate anyway. So it could have been worse, I suppose. He needs to do it. See, he whistle, whistle, whistle. The pack's already been looted. And he will steal stuff that you don't get back. So that's very exciting. And here's our first fight. And we're surprised. Well, the nice part is that half of our team is frontline. So we can go ahead and just see if we can bleed you guys. We're doing a lot of bleed damage. And this is where we don't have a healer, so we may not be able to do a lot of fighting here, but you're only able to move forward. And I should probably, as nice as it would be to attack, I should probably move you back. The nice thing is that we can take a little bit of damage, but this could end very poorly. This is where going pitches black just completely surprised. This is more of how my test runs went before. Alright, so Tempting Goblet, everyone's scared. Everyone's on fire. Oh boy, Dirk Stab is going to be very exciting. Let's do this for you. Oh, it's for everybody. Good, Buff. Buff is good. Quarrel. That's not so good. You're down to 3 health already. And this is how Pitches Black Darkest Dungeon goes, where, you know, you said you wanted to be named, viewers, and then you just die. Okay, please stun. Of course. Oh, we still got a stun. Okay, you're already at death's door, Clumsy Mind. Congratulations. Reynolds already stressed out. One last throw of the dice. So we can heal or we can chop. Probably in our best interest to chop and chop. We got one down.
Maintain the offensive.
Alright, switcheroo. Tempting Goblet up here. Now, anytime Clumsy Mind takes damage, he can just die. So we're going to put him all the way in the back. Of course you miss. I could just run from this battle. It's always a viable option. I really wanted you to die there. Guess I didn't need the flashbang. It's actually kind of the worst move possible. Fortunately, Hugh seems to have done quite a bit for those corpses. Alright, Harvest. No, they are completely bleed resistant, so why did I even do that? You guys still have the buff. And unfortunately, this means our Crusader's not going to be able to do quite as much. Look at that! Crit for 8. Everyone's stressed. He's already max stressed. We know I should not survive this. And Yumaz, what happens to you? And you're stalwart, so actually, that worked out really well. You might still die. And Virtuous, sometimes a hero does well here, so you survive Death's Door. That's very exciting. Choppity chop.
Destroy them all.
And we'll see if we can stun you again. I apologize again for the coughing here. Biggest thing that I want is the reshuffle, though, because that means everyone can hit. Now that he's stunned, I may actually survive this fight. But see, this is where Torchless Darkest Dungeon becomes pretty interesting, because look, everybody's dead. You got 900 gold in the shovel. And there's no way I win this. There's no way. We gotta retreat. And that's just early Darkest Dungeon, to be quite honest. I mean, I can try and eat some food, but I feel like pushing it is a terrible idea, because this loadout, as you've seen, is just not very balanced. I need some people that are dedicated backline. What if we're ambushed like this? All I want to do is to hit the X button. So everyone's going to get a little bit of stress. We get a tiny bit of money. And we should probably be mostly getting negative traits. Fear of Unholy, Clumsy. Yeah, oh, look who's not clumsy. Oh my god, Fragile's terrible. Eldritch Hater, Clumsy, Fear of Unholy. Well, fortunately, we do have... unfortunately, we did get a lot of stress relief, so that is a definite positive. We do have time for one more mission to be sure. So we're going to go ahead and take you to the Abbey. We'll let you pray. And then Dismas, I can't put you in the back row very well. Okay, so you don't dodge too well. I'm going to have to take you because you're one of my frontline people. So Koval, you get another shot. Okay, you go here. And that's not too much stress. Oh wait, we can actually put you in the Abbey. Try and save even more money. And I'm really debating whether I should actually do this or not, but since he's level 0 and he's going to get some stress no matter what, figure might as well. Okay, so we have one more mission that we can do. Let's see if anyone new is on the stagecoach. It's very exciting. I do actually want an occultist, and I do want a man-at-arms. So we will grab both of you. Well, if you have the heal, which you do have.
Hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Well, let's see. Did they change it? Oh, heal 0 to 10. Yeah, you do have the heal. Cool. So we're gonna get Digby, and
to fight the abyss.
That's where some people say that this game isn't as challenging because if you lose people, you just get more. That's true, but I mean, I name viewers in part to try and get people to survive a little longer.
The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
No, we do need to actually get some items before we can upgrade, I believe. Like, those are all locked. These are all locked.
We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers
so we'll get ready. But we got some new people that we can take for sure too. Now, are you a frontline guy? You are. You are. Okay. You're faithless, but you're a night owl. So that's good. Crush, Defender. You don't have Bellow. You don't have Rampart, which I guess is okay. Alright. We'll run with this team. Let's hit Embark. We do have the Weld unlocked. And I feel like I do need some deeds, and we can look and see here. Minus 100%, 10%. Yeah, we're going to do, well, minus 4 dodge. It kind of sucks. But the plus HP is nice. And that's a medium one, so we got to do the short ones. We're going to go to the Weld. We're going to take Aubrey. And we're going to take Digby. He likes to be in the back. And I guess we'll take you. And then why not? Let's take Koval as well. This is a... Oh, wait. No, we're going to take Dismas. That's right. Yeah, we're definitely taking Dismas. Now, this is a very squishy lineup, but it's the lineup that we're taking nonetheless. And because it's the Weld, we definitely want to take some medical herbs. We want to take some food. 1 torch, 2 shovels, 1 key, 1 bandage. And we'll do 1 anti-venom. We're already running out of money, guys, so we have to make this mission count. Okay, so one mistake that I already see that I made is that I took both of my healers on the same mission. So that means my next mission that I do could once again be a little bit of a cluster, but we'll find out. Maybe this will all just go so well. I mean, spiders, this is supposed to be a good confidence booster until my backline person gets thrown in the front. Oh, didn't actually turn off the torch. I apologize for that. So let's move you back to... Once again, I feel like... We'll just do this fight. I mean, I got surprised anyway, so...
As the fiend falls,
it's about the same, but yeah, we'll figure this out in just a minute. So, already forgetting, it's like, I wish I could just default turning off the torch. I'm sure there's a toggle for that somewhere. Let's see, the battle's already over. Not even gonna need to worry about healing. And we get some food and a crest. So, Without further ado, no more lights. And let's actually put everybody back where they're supposed to be. Thank you. So we have one tree stump. And let's search it. And we get a torch and some gold. Maybe there's something better for the tree stump, I don't know. But once again, no light for realsies this time. Oh, we get a scout after all. Interesting. Well, go on to the next room. We already need our shovel.
Nature herself.
If we didn't have the shovel, that'd be a bigger issue. Why is everyone stressed out? Did I actually didn't use the shovel? What? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out why that happened. Because I had the shovel right there and I just tried to say use it. But apparently everybody just want to get stressed out instead. I guess that's what I get for not turning off the torch the first time. So, room battles. There are room battles. Here we get more spiders. I apologize for that as well. Let's just go ahead and mark you. We'll actually do a grape shot blast. I don't normally do it, but when I do, it's usually against spiders. Oh, and they actually get blighted because it's the weld and blight is everywhere. But I do have 2 healers, so we can make that work. Alright, let's use you on you. I know it's the guy I already hit, and he got critted, which is good for stress relief for everybody. But that little line meant that he was going to be going next, so heal up. I mean, it's not like I can't use illumination or use some of the abilities because of the fact that it does increase the torch, but it does make things a little... So man-at-arms, that's good. I don't know why I didn't equip him with the man-at-arms item that I had. Might as well. That was terrible. But he resisted the bleed, so not as terrible as I thought.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Cool. Good stuff. Alright. All's fair, right? Empty sack. That's what she said. This one's not empty. Take all, there we go. And where's our room encounter? We got at least 2 here. Not here. Alright, so we're going to go through the entire level. And we get ectoplasms. Surprise ectoplasms. Which they are not, they're sort of bleed resistant. But they're not knife resistant as much. Okay, so at least I can still weaken you. Yeah, we might as well. Good crit. That is one thing that just the extra crit chance is really big. And just like that, we want to fight. We didn't get anything for it because it's 2 ectoplasms, but we want to fight. We're going to skip. We're going to... we need to put you back. Or all the way back, I think. Let's search this log. Eerie spiderweb. Let's use the anti-venom. Item had no effect. Nothing of interest. Okay. Once again, it's like I should know what these items do here, and we get no room battle. Seriously. Okay, so there's just one room battle here. We'll check this one, and nothing of interest. So we could just get a random encounter pop up here. So we have 2 fights, and they're both coming up. So we have a corpse. Let's put the occultist on it. Medical herbs, which also have no effect. Okay. Oh, good. Dead body treasures. You got onyx from a dead body. Good job. We need all the money we can get, though. And if I do bail on this mission, I do get to sell all my inventory and keep what I have. Here we go. We surprise them. Okay. That's just fine. Now, I could do demon pull here. That's really not going to have much of an effect, to be honest. Because these guys are just going to jump forward when they attack anyway. I believe that's how it works. So I hate that both of these abilities increase the torch. So we're just gonna heal. You know. You gotta play pitch. So we're not pitch is black now, we're just dark. Gunshot, she's the biggest threat. By far. And then Defender, Retribution. Activates Riposte. But it marks me, that's nice. Well, I guess it's because it's the Man of Arms, it's like a taunt. And these guys are just like, yeah, whatever. So a little bit of stress for Dismas, never hurt Dismas too much. And look, we're dark again. There we go. Rabbit Rush. He doesn't have a lot of health. So you're bleeding. He could waste a turn bandaging, but we're gonna do this instead. See if we can spread the damage and just miss everybody, because that's awesome. 8 damage there. These guys have a pretty high dodge rate. So. And we're not even in the room battle yet. Alright, we do not want her pulled forward. She got pulled forward. Alright. We'll figure it out. You're an Eldritch. You're dead. Get some tentacles on you. Alright, Hand of Lights. It does something. At least she's useful in the front row. So his counterattack's just not going to be a thing. And what's this? Minus 20 damage, minus 7 accuracy. That's fantastic. There we go. So we don't get to heal ourselves this time, but we do get some more sapphire and some gold. So pretty positive. I like the fact that I'm having to deal with my team moving around a lot this run. It's pretty interesting. And you're bleeding 1 for 2 rounds, you're bleeding 1 for 2 rounds. That's acceptable. This has got to be a room battle. Got to be. Good. Ectoplasms were easier until everybody got moved around. Alright, Dismas. Please be bleeding. There you go. And unfortunately, if we're not careful, these guys are going to be reproducing, which is the problem. Alright, move you forward. And you can't do anything but mark, so we gotta move you back. Oh boy. Dig me, dig me, dig me. Friends be healed for 5. That's fantastic, Paxton Core, who I keep on calling next year. This is what I get for... Okay, I'm getting totally punished for saying these guys are easy. Nothing is to be taken for granted in Darkest Dungeon. And look, all my healers are stressed out now. So that's great. Get back, dude. Alright. All we gotta do is clear. All we gotta do is clear. All we gotta do is make sure they don't summon a big guy. Now, if I heal here, that takes him out of Death's Door, so... That just means he can be stressed out again when he hits Death's Door again. And what did I just say? I didn't want to see a big guy. We got a big guy. And he's powerful. So that's great. What does powerful even mean? Good question. Don't think we have an answer right here. It's okay, it's mid-combat. Now we gotta hope that we kill you. Good! And we've got to heal somebody here. Let's heal Dismas for 4. Please don't bleed. Good. You don't have your stun. I guess it's not really your stun if you're not getting stunned, but maybe we'll get some extra treasure out of this. I don't know. These guys can reproduce too, so... But with the corpse there, maybe that'll block the reproduction just a little bit. Alright, it sucks. How does a big slime dodge? I don't know. Good! You can bleed all you want. And you're resistant. We'll just call this an opportunity to get some healing on, right? Maybe. Or she can just keep getting hit. I'll give 10% to all of you if we survive, and everybody's excited. Good. That's what I like to see. Oh, you have so much health. This is like a little mini boss right here. Alright. Hit. Be healed. 17 points of healing. At the expense of 3 bleed damage. Oh, Jesus. Okay, everybody's stunned, so... And she's fearful again. So, we're going to have to be very careful of what we do next. Has the light forsaken you? No, it hasn't. But everyone's stress is getting maxed out, because this is fun. I don't like this. Now, I think they did patch recently the little banter and conversations to go faster, but I still think it's worth seeing some of it. Alright. You need to be healed. Fortunately, we don't have to worry too much about your damage. And, we can't hit you. We can't hit you. We can weaken you. Oh, that cough is terrible. So hopefully she actually gets to attack. Nope, miss. That would have been for lethal. I know, my dog's disappointed too. I don't know if you heard that in the background or not. Alright, next attack. So corpses decay over time. Round 7. I said this is going to be easy. I was wrong. Just die, please. Thank you. No, this is not the only room. Oh, that was the only room encounter. Well, that was exciting. Let's use the skeleton key here, which doesn't always have an effect. Sometimes it'll unlock a secret compartment. And everyone's going to get a little more stressed just because of that. But still, quest complete. The good news is that we have money. The bad news is that our peoples are still stressed out as hell. Now, I could have used all my food to try and heal up here, but we did get 7,000-ish money and a lot of different stuff. And more importantly, deeds. We need lots of deeds. And resolve experience, which is always very important. So Cove Explorer is good. Autometophobia is not great. And you have it too. Cool. Okay, well. So we are back at the Asher Estate. I did just want to let you know, you Amaz, that you lost 500 gold for me by buying around for the house. So thank you for being nice to everybody. But, oh, that's money gone. So the sanitarium is now unlocked, and we do have some stress relief. But that's pretty much going to be it here. This is Asher. We're going to continue next time, where hopefully I'm not as under the influence of allergies. Who knows? But thanks for watching, and hope you're enjoying it. If you want your name in here, by all means, put your name in. Just expect to die. I'm not going to be able to run like I was this last time every time. But see you next time. Take care.